1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Humayun Zaib Abbasi. First, the headlines. President says the present government effectively raised voice against Islamophobia and for sanctity of Prophet Muhammad Rasulullah Khatimun Nabiyyin sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Minister for Planning and Development has said government is making progress to vaccinate the people against COVID-19. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, different political parties have expressed dismay over slapping of sedition charges on Kashmiri students following Pakistan's win over India in the T20 World Cup match, terming it blatant violation of human rights. United States has announced over $144 million humanitarian assistance for the people of Afghanistan. Now the news in detail. President Dr. Arif Alvi has called upon the ulama to play their positive role in diffusing the ongoing tense situation in the country by promoting Islam's true message of peace. The President expressed these views in a consultative meeting with a delegation of ulama of Ahl Sunnat wal Jamaat from different districts led by Federal Minister for Religious Affairs Nur al-Haq Qadri in Islamabad. He said the present government raised voice against Islamophobia and for the sanctity of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at all international fora and advocated the stance in an effective manner. The ulama stressed that violence would negatively impact the image of the country as well as the religion of Islam. They offered their support and services to resolve the situation peacefully and in an amicable way through negotiations. Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar has said the government is making progress to vaccinate the people against COVID-19. In a tweet today, he said we had set a target of vaccinating 70 million people by the end of this year. He said 70 million people have now received at least one dose and 40 million are fully vaccinated. He was confident that the vaccination target will be met and rather exceeded in 2 months' time. Advisor to Prime Minister on Commerce Razak Daud has announced to hold the second Pakistan-Africa Trade Development Conference at Lagos in Nigeria from 23rd of next month. In a tweet, he said over 100 companies from Pakistan will participate in the 3-day event. Razak Daud said the government is committed to geographic and product diversification of exports. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, different political parties have expressed dismay over slapping of sedition charges on Kashmiri students following Pakistan's win over India in the ongoing T20 World Cup match and term it as a blatant violation of human rights. In a statement, spokesman of the National Conference said the slapping of sedition charges on Kashmiri students studying in Jammu and Kashmir and Agra and their reported cheering for the Pakistan's victory in a cricket match is ridiculous and the step reflects utter misuse of the law. Meanwhile, People's Conference, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said the slapping of such charges is a blatant violation of human rights. Pakistan has called on the United Nations Human Rights Council to pay much closer attention to the situation in UN, recognize the disputed territories and those under foreign occupation, and take decisive action to address rights violations there. Speaking in the General Assembly, the acting permanent representative of Pakistan to the UN, Amir Khan, also called on the international community to play its role in halting a rising tide of Islamophobia and attacks on minorities. The United States announced more than $144 million in humanitarian assistance to the people affected by the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. The assistance is provided directly to independent non-government organizations for onward distribution among the people of Afghanistan. The United States and France have agreed to make arms exports rules more effective to resolve the issues relating to the defense market access. The agreement came at a meeting between US President Joe Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron in Rome on the sidelines of a G20 summit. Both leaders intended to launch a US-France defense trade strategic dialogue to foster a shared view on defense market access and export issues. This comes after leaders of both the countries met for the first time since a pact over a US security pact with Britain and Australia. Third International Physical Agility and Combat Efficiency System competition will commence in Lahore under arrangements of Pakistan Army on Monday. According to ISPR, contingents from 6 countries comprising 107 military personnel including Iraq, Jordan, Palestine, Sri Lanka, Uzbekistan and UAE will take part in the mega event, whereas Myanmar, Indonesia and Egypt will be participating as observers. 9 teams from Pakistan Army comprising 121 players will also participate in the event. Now the news about cricket. In the ICC T20 World Cup, 2 matches will be played today. In the first match, South Africa will take on Sri Lanka at Sharjah at 3 p.m, while the second match will be played between Australia and England at 7 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, you can always log on to our website radio.gov.pk. You can also watch live video streaming for our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.